Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. As you can tell by the title of the video, today we are going to do a wear test for the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I finally got here. I've been long waiting for it to get here. The wait is over, so why don't I go ahead and bring you guys in closer so we can get started with this review. All right, before we get started with the application, why don't I tell you a little bit about this product. So this retails for $44. It is available in 30 shades. I'm looking at the shade range and it's okay. I do feel like she could have done better. This has a 12-month shelf life and it was made in Italia. Claims on here. I'm on the Charlotte Tilbury website. I think I already mentioned that. It is a medium coverage hydrating foundation. It has been expertly formulated with skin care ingredients to combine instant glow and buildable coverage with long-term skincare benefits. You guys already know how I feel about that. It is radiant and it improves the appearance of your skin. It minimizes the appearance of pores, pigmentation, and dark spots. Okay, I purchased the shade 6N, which stands for neutral. I am a 5.5 in her Flawless Filter foundation. This just seemed like the best fit for me. Maybe 5 neutral would have worked, but I figured summer is coming. I am going to get more sun, and I feel like this will be a better match once that starts happening. Okay, this is what Unicorn looks like. Pretty nice and simple, and this is what the foundation itself looks like. So it does look like it might be just a tiny bit dark, but that's okay. I don't mind foundations that are in this type of packaging. For me personally, it's not a big deal. It does have a pump and it comes off so that you can get every last drop, which I thought was nice. I typically don't do this. I will go ahead and add half of the face with a brush and the other half with a sponge. I'm not sure why I'm doing it. I just want to do it. I don't normally use a beauty sponge. It's been a while since I have used it, and last time I did not enjoy how my foundation looked, so I haven't used it since. Let's pump some out. That's what it looks like. So it's a tiny bit runny, okay, and I feel like the shade's actually going to work okay. I do have a primer on. I have the Wonder Glow primer by Charlotte Tilbury. I don't really have a primer from her brand, but I do have like a little sample and decided just to go ahead and use that. This is my Morphe Ariel 824. It's one of my favorite foundation brushes. So let's go ahead and apply this. Feels good, it feels hydrating. So the shade is actually a decent match. Okay, so this is what the Charlotte Tilbury side looks like and what my bare skin looks like. So it definitely evened out my skin tone. Any small little darker spots or just the small, like, it's not really redness, it's more pinkness on me than red. Went away, right? Okay, now let me do the other side with the sponge. Okay, so this is what we have so far. This is the sponge side and this is the brush side. Looking in the mirror, I do feel like this side looks a tiny bit more glowy than the other side, but it could just be that this one's a little bit dried down already. So far, I'm loving the finish. I feel like it's my skin, but better, but with a tiny bit of coverage. I don't know if you can build this up to full coverage, and honestly I would never do that, but I am liking what I am seeing. I do have a tiny bit left over, so I'm going to add that and then see what we look like a little bit closer. Okay, I did bring my ring light just a tiny bit down, just so that my face could look a tiny bit closer to what it will look like in daylight. It is later on in the evening. This literally came like 45 minutes ago. This is what we are looking like, and I do feel like the finish is beautiful, and I'm really enjoying the way that it's looking. Let me tell you why I prefer a brush over a beauty sponge. With a brush, I feel like you have more control over the product. With a sponge, you just don't know how, especially if you're trying a new foundation, how much it's going to absorb because of the nature of the formula. I just feel like, one, you waste more product with a beauty sponge, and two, you have more control and you actually use more of the product on your face versus it being absorbed by the beauty sponge. I hope that makes sense. Interesting thing, I did go over the rest of my face with a brush just because I feel like it looked better after I did that. And I was liking this side a tiny bit better than this side, but on my nose, the sponge actually worked better than the brush, which is weird. But my T-zone is my oily area on my skin. But so far, I'm loving the way this is looking, and I feel like the shade is perfect. Let me finish off the rest of my face, and I will go ahead and insert the footage here of the wear test that I do on this foundation, and I will tell you what I think upon first impressions and for the outro. All right, guys. Hi, hello. Checking in. I'm only going to do this check-in for the foundation wear test. We didn't really do much today. I did just come back from looking at a couple of houses. So we didn't really do much. Plus, it's pretty chilly here in Texas right now, at least in Houston. It's in the 40s. So I didn't really put this foundation to the test and didn't feel I needed to check in like midway through. So I finished applying the foundation right at 11 a.m. It is now 6:30. So a 7.5 hour wear test. And this is what the face is looking like. So definitely my T-zone is where you can see my oils building up just a tiny bit. Not bad at all. Mainly my chin, which I feel like my chin and right around my nose is like my worst area in the T-zone, but I have not touched up. I normally don't. It's like once I put on makeup, that's it. I forget about it. But I still feel like it's looking very beautiful, very skin-like, right? What do you guys think? I am really liking this foundation. My absolute favorite, like #1 spot foundation right now is the Chanel Le Teint foundation. And this one is close to taking that crown. I am really enjoying this foundation and I give it a thumbs up. It is, Miss Charlotte did a great job with this product. Okay, let's take it back to Mary in the studio. All right, guys, I am back with my face nice and done. As you could see from the quick little clip of me kind of finishing off the base, I did use the Magic Away Concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. I also went ahead and used her Flawless powder. This is in Fair 1 for the under eyes. And I used, I believe this is like the medium 2, the one from the Look of Love palette. That one is a tiny bit too dark for my under eyes, so that's what I used for the rest of my face and to set down the whole foundation. And I am really loving the way that this is looking. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. Okay, so this is what it's looking like, and I have been wearing this now for about an hour and a half because I filmed another video, and I do feel like it looks pretty beautiful. Almost perfect. It really is gorgeous. I am really loving this. I do enjoy her Flawless Filtr foundation. I just feel like I can get heavy really quick. When I use that foundation, I use a very light layer anyways. You guys already know, if you have been here for a while, that I prefer a natural finish. And I will leave down below in the description box like my age and my skin type and my preference and references for other foundations. But yeah, I enjoy a my skin but better type of finish. And even though this foundation is a medium coverage foundation, I do feel like it looks like my skin but better. I'm pretty sure using Charlotte Tilbury products with this foundation helped out a lot, so I'll be interested to see how it would work with a different concealer, which this one is actually pulling just a tiny bit dry on my under eyes right now. It's probably because of the cold weather. It is in the 40s right now, but like the powder, and of course I'm wearing Charlotte bronzer, you will see down below that it's pretty much a full face of Charlotte Tilbury except for the eyes. Let me zoom you on out and we can finish off this foundation review. All right guys, so what do I think about this new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation? I feel like it is exactly that, beautiful skin foundation. I do feel like your skin type will play a huge role on whether you're going to love this or not. Take my review as seriously as you want it to. If your skin type aligns with mine, then I do feel like you will have similar results. I don't think you'll be disappointed, but if you have like super extra dry skin, I can't tell you that this will work for you. And if you have super oily skin, I also can't tell you that this will work for you. But I will link down below in the description box an oily skin YouTube video and a dry skin YouTube video that I enjoyed watching on this product right here. I do feel like the price is pretty decent. $44 is not bad at all. You can purchase it at Charlotte Tilbury, Sephora. I purchased mine through Space NK because they got it about a week early, and honestly I should have just waited for Charlotte Tilbury to release it, or Sephora, because I could have just picked it up from them and probably gotten it sooner than I did. But you know, whatever, it is what it is. I don't know if Cult Beauty is going to receive it or if Beautylish is, but it is available at a good amount of retailers, which is honestly really nice. I know some people have like their preference of where to shop, so yeah. All right guys, well I hope you enjoyed this foundation review. I had a lot of fun testing it out and the results are beautiful, so I am not mad about this video. I do feel like Charlotte Tilbury is on the top of my list as far as luxury brands that I am enjoying, that I started trying out within the last year. She's definitely killing it. I also am really enjoying the airbrush Flawless setting spray that I recently added in one of like my try on videos. Okay, well thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.